is the community the blame for EA Sports canceling NBA Live? Now, you guys, I understand that NBA Live, the game itself wasn't received well from the fans of basketball. Now, I want to cover something, though. I want to cover some things. Now, when you want to talk about, a average, review of the game, a lot of people review the game based on one mode. And that's just my player stuff. A lot of people are going to base gameplay off that. And, 2K's done a good job at dividing the gameplay, making it, it's different animations in live, in the park. In live run, you really can do some of the same animations that you can do in regular games. And that's one thing that throws the regular NBA off. Now, you guys, I am a regular, NBA player type. This is what I love right here, what I showcase. The rest of the game, far as my player mode stuff, that gameplay, I'm not really into that, because at the same time, you have a lot of casuals that plays those modes. And when you have a lot of casuals playing that mode, let me go ahead and explain something to y'all, man. You got to make that kind of easy. You can't go up here and expect the casuals to accept your game and everything is tough about the game. Everything is hard. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, man, casuals not going to like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. They don't like things hard. They don't like things, a challenge. They don't want to work too hard. These new millennials, they don't want to work too hard at things, you guys, that's playing this game. They want everything given to them, and every little thing they're going to complain about. No matter what game it is, 2K Live, they're going to complain about it. But one thing about it, man, is the community. And I think that we definitely wasn't on point. It was more of people throwing shots at one another. And, and I threw my shots. And I feel it was rightful shots. It was a lot of things that I questioned from people. I'm sorry, you guys. I just had to be 100. I didn't care about anyone's, success, far as, being a hater to success. Some of these YouTubers know I've been right there supporting them. But when you let something in the community, because we all want one thing, is the game to get better. And when you have certain things going in the NBA Live community that is just because my perspective is different from that person's perspective, it gives people the right to act a certain way, and over a game. And then when certain people like me or Paragon become vocal about it, because we've been very vocal about our frustrations with dealing with this game. No matter what, we've just been vocal. We've been calling it out like it is. I can't say a lot of that stuff I regret, because a lot of things was kind of done wrong when you sit back and you think about it. A lot of people didn't want to tell you the truth. A lot of people did clickbait. A lot of people did things wrong. A lot of people looked at my situations and they said I was wrong. And I kind of pushed it a little bit with the thumbnails and things that I've done in the past. I admit that, I've kind of done things a little bit wrong. I should have been less aggressive with my message coming across. And that kind of left winged me a little bit. That kind of pulled me over to a crowd that was definitely, how can I say it, the bad guys of the community, or the people that just told it like it was. We wasn't scared to voice our opinions. A lot of opinions, they don't really hear us. People can say whatever they want, man, but it's like when you come down to certain opinions about NBA Live, a lot of people, they try to throw your bad opinions under the rug, and that's been going on for a long time. I'm sorry, some of these guys deserve more views than what they're getting, but just because they've been 100 about things, people don't like that. And that's a big problem when you look at the community, because if the community is not together on certain things, then I don't know what to say. And I feel like this community try to be so much like the 2K community that is crazy. When 2K came out, people are so quickly to try to bash the game, try to get on Twitter and whine just to try to get likes. It's just fucking pathetic. I'm so glad I don't, get on Twitter like I used to, do the things that I've used to on Twitter. Man, I thank God that my mind isn't on that, because it's just so toxic, man. When you're dealing with these, these social media sites, man, and the people that you're dealing with, they up there just for attention. They up there just to complain. They want to be known. People want to be known through Twitter and social media so bad that it's crazy. You got to look at the agenda. You got to look at the bigger picture into all of these people agendas when they get on social media and they rant about things in the game. And that's NBA Live and 2K side, because I seen people rant on NBA Live side. I'm like, I don't know. When the game first came out, I wasn't very supportive of the game. I voiced my opinions about things that I felt like needed to be changed. I voiced my opinions about how I think they should focus on the NBA. So when NBA Live 19 was coming out, they was throwing a lot of things out here just focusing on my player. And I'm like, yo, y'all need to show some NBA stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to show love to the regular traditional. You want the NBA players to be able to sit down and be like, yo, I'm playing with my real, actual player here. You know what I'm saying? Until the NBA players, until you get that reaction from the NBA players, man, this game isn't going the distance that you think it's going to go. And we've been trying to tell people this for a very long time. You think when Trae Young, Kevin Durant, anybody play this game, you think they actually want to get up here and play this game and not feel that they're playing like they're regular players in real life? Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they want to be able to come out, perform with their player just like they do in real life, real animations. That's why we've been trying to drive down certain people, certain groups. The NLVC has been driving it in for a very long time. But like I said, I've questioned everyone that is up top, the things that, how they acted, towards things that we needed. I felt like we was more vocal about things that was more important. I felt like NBA Live wouldn't be canceled. I felt like, the community, man, a lot of the beats. I mean, if you've been on social media, especially for the past 4 years, you see what I'm talking about. You see a lot of people that gone at one another for certain things, certain opinions. A lot of people I've rubbed the wrong way. Paragon rubbed the wrong way. And it is what it is. But all the things, I can't sit here today and sit back and say, well, all this stuff wasn't facts. A lot of this stuff wasn't facts about what people was doing. So, I live by my opinion about the game, and I'm not turning away from that, about how I feel about things that happen in the community. But we need to become, like, as one. You know what I'm saying? If I got a different opinion about a game, or someone else thinks that this right here need to be changed, or if they don't like something about the game, I think we all need to accept each other's opinion. I mean, I'm going to see things different in the next person. That doesn't mean that I don't want NBA Live to be better. If I say 2K does this and NBA Live need to really do this better, because no matter what, people, look, I don't want people to think like, okay, we don't need 2Ks, or we don't need to take a lot of things from 2K. But I'm going to tell you what, we need to take real basketball, like right here, what you're looking at. We need to make this right. You need to build the game right. We've been preaching. We've been saying this. Fans, I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, you guys. I really don't. We and we got to stop this, man. Some of these people up here, man, like, we got to stop it, man. I'm not trying to make this thing a bashing video by no means, to insult anyone, but you know who you are, man. And there's certain things as a community that, we have too many of the wrong people, leaders, and we got to do better, man. We gotta be more vocal. about things that we need in the game, and we got to put personal relationships to the side, and we gotta be able to try to get this game right, to get this game. And I'm gonna be right here. I've started with NBA Live, and I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be here till it's completely dead. Do I think it's completely dead? No, and I'm gonna tell you why in my next video. I mean, it is what it is when it comes down to this, man. I feel like loyalty gets you a long ways, and I feel fake as hell when I do a 2K video. Like, I've done so many 2K videos, man. I was getting subscribers on the 2K side. I still have subscribers on the 2K side now. I was doing my team play now. Like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't feel right. I felt like I've started with NBA Live, and I'm gonna ride it out. Period. That's period. I can't sit here and tell you guys that I'm happy with everything that 2K do and that like this is the game that's gonna just please me, because I'm a competition gamer. And if you think for one moment it takes skill to play 2K, like true basketball skill to play 2K, then you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. 2K is like a Monopoly game. That's it. I play this game. I've been playing 2K for 20 years. Ever since it came out on the Dreamcast, I've been there playing 2K. And I'm just gonna be honest with you at this point. When I play 2K, it's like a Monopoly, man. It's like a Monopoly game. You gotta figure it out. Once you figure out certain defaults in 2K, then that's it. And I feel like a basketball game shouldn't be that way. It should be based more off skill, not certain things that's in the game that you have to figure it out. This is not a venture game. This is not a type of shooting game of certain things, no, it's not like that. It's not, you can't look at it like that. This should be a skill-based game, and everyone in 2K that's successful basically plays the same. And when you're playing the same, it doesn't take a lot of skill to do some of the things these guys are doing. It just truly don't. NBA Live, for instance, some of the dribble moves you got to pull off does take a little bit of more skill. But when it comes down to like live run, let's not take our opinions, you guys, and judge this game off live run. Like, let's not do that, because live run. Live run is definitely not what you want to base it off of. That gameplay is definitely so comical, so unrealistic. I cannot vouch for that. I cannot sit here and say I have fun playing NBA Live anymore. Live run. I can't say that, because it's just so, I can't have fun at something that you get up there and you play it, and you got guys that literally do nothing, show no skill at all, and they be wetting threes in your face, and like, man, that game is crazy, yo. The people, and I'm not talking about guys that's on me, just, I just played a game earlier, and guy was just shooting shots in my other man's face. He played terrific D. There's a couple possessions I played well. I mean, it was one possession, the guy hit a shot and it damn near looked like his head, like the dude hit his fucking head. He still made a shot. So stuff like that in live run is meant for everyone. I feel like people got to sit back and understand the business side of it. And I think that a lot of people, they don't I just dropped something. I don't think people completely understand that business side of it. And I feel like once people understand that business side, then I feel like a lot of things will get better for the game and for people understanding what's going on. Right here, NBA part, I'm going to be dissecting this. I'm going to be playing a lot of this, you guys, to try to figure out a lot of things, because this is a fun factor, and it definitely takes a lot of skill to play this game and to control the players. So I'm going to be going in depth like no one done before. This is supposed to be content I supposed to have been pushing earlier this year, but I didn't, and I'm gonna still do it. I thank y'all for the support on the last video. That was very supportive, man. I asked for 20 likes. I think we up to like 32 now on that last video. So that was definitely something I wasn't expecting. But we're gonna get in some talk about NBA Live, and we're gonna do things totally different, like no other. I'm telling you, totally different, you guys. And that's what we want to do. We want to do something different. We want to do something that's gonna try to get the under voices out to the EA so they can understand really what's going on. And on page, I'm on board with anybody. I have no problem. I can sit down and talk to anyone that's in the NBA Live community. I leave my Xbox information down in the comment section below, so you can just hit me up on the Xbox and we can chat it up, man, about some NBA Live and about some things that's going on with the franchise and stuff like that. We could chop it up. Play some NBA Live as well. There's a lot of things that we need to talk about more with NBA Live, rather than the basic things what people talking about, jump shots and contested shots. I feel like we didn't give enough input about the right things, like the true things that's in gameplay was not presented right. You feel what I'm saying? Like it wasn't, like certain things with gameplay isn't at the high point, isn't what talked about. People that's acting like they're satisfied with the game. And a lot of people, and based off sales, people is not satisfied with the game. But you got, like I said, you got these loyal fanboys that voices are at top. You know what I'm saying? They are up there. Or they're on the pedestal. And they're right now leading the race. So if you love NBA Live, my thing is I love multiple basketball games. And I just like the way NBA Live does things differently. It seems like they try their best to make the game, make the environment as real as possible. And I can't knock them for that. You know what I'm saying? 2K, like I said, man, it's feel like playing a Monopoly game. You got to be better at something, and it doesn't take a lot of skill at some of the things that is going on with NBA 2K. And you know what? Before I go on and on and on, you guys, let me get up out of here. I got a lot of things we're going to talk about in a lot of upcoming videos. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, let's keep NBA Live name, relevant for as the console. You know what I'm saying? It's just not NBA Live Mobile. You know what I'm saying? We want the console. So we got to get on the same page. We got to push things that they need to do. And like I said, you guys, I'm going to do things totally different than what anyone else is doing right now, because I'm not giving up on NBA Live. People are going to call me crazy. People are going to say the game is dead. I understand what you're saying. I understand your frustration. I really do. But in my next video, I'm going to definitely dive in and explain why I don't think NBA Live is dead. And in the meanwhile, it's your boy Re-Up, keeping it real, raw, and 100. Please subscribe to the channel. Like the video. I'm out of here, you guys. Peace out.